I stayed for numerous reasons. There's a couple of them. I always say too that for one, in the beginning and most of the time, I would not have even identified as being an abuse victim. Um, while there were signs leading up, and I talk about little things of the first time he hit me, and we'd already been together years before I saw that side of him. I heard it from like past girlfriends of he broke one's arm and some other stuff, but I just never saw it. And so that kind of gave me like a false sense of security. You kind of get like, hey, it must be something about me. Mm-hmm. And but then as our relationship progressed, like I said, it was a hit, here, and then, maybe a little scuffle a month or a couple months later. And then so it was so spaced out. But then the day when he knew he broke me, at that point, all he had to do was raise a voice. At that point, he just had to kind of get in my face. Because the thing about me is at that point, it was like, I already know what he's capable of. And so I'm trying to just kind of keep that at bay. So I'm like, all right, let me just temper down. And literally some days be praying like, Lord, I don't want to go home and have to fight with this man today. Lord, do something because he mad. It ain't my fault. I ain't do it today. Am I gonna walk in and is it, hopefully this won't be as bad. And so that was kind of one of the reasons why probably it took so long. But the major reason why is because I was broken when he met me. And so he was able to prey upon that. I didn't have close bonds to my family. Like I said, I had very low self-esteem. I was dealing with a lot of issues. And it just kind of seemed as if this was just going to be the best that I was going to get. Because I wasn't that type of girl that people just wanted to date. I didn't date a lot in school. Didn't have a lot of boys really trying to be with me as far as in a relationship. I had a lot of men that wanted to hook up. And not really trusting men either. I didn't even believe in monogamy at that point. So it was just like, well, I know what he is. I know how he is. And we started as friends. Like that's the key to it all. We started as friends. And so before we ever really dated, before we ever got intimate, for months, we were just friends and just talking. And so there was a place where he's my friend. And then, we began to be intimate, but we were still friends. We didn't have a lot of expectations. He was doing what he was doing. I was doing what I was doing. And so before I knew it, I was like, well, this must be love.